Good morning, brothers. Welcome to A Brown Bag Gentleman. My name is Scott, and today's shave is with Barrister and Mann's Bay Rum soap. And the razor of the day is a single edge from Italian Barber. It's their Razorock house brand of this is a stainless steel Hawk version 3 razor. And of course, the handle is from them too. You get a selection of handles, so that's the one I've chosen. And I think this is a replacement to the first single edge razor that I think I really ever tried, or maybe I take it back second. But so we're gonna do that today. In fact, I liked the first one so much that it came on aluminum that I gave that away and bought the steel version instead. So we're gonna do that today. But first, let me pause and wash the face, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, just washed the face with my Phoenix Artizan Accoutrements Preshave Soap Cube, and of course wipe that off with a warm washcloth here. And I can only wipe it off really kind of once, a little bit of residual soap there, but so get it mostly off, good enough, because more soap's going on. So in fact, let's get to that soap. So the soap here, let me grab that out. Of course, the Bay Rum is from Barrister and Mann. It's 4 ounces for $24.99 and that's at Maggard's Razors. This is where, of course, I got the sample, so that's their price in-house. It does have tallow and goat milk in it. And there is a laundry list of good stuff. If you look at the ingredients for that's in there, that's what Barrister Mann continues to be a top 5 soap for me. Oh, and there's no clove in this, so for those people who have sensitivity to clove, like I do, it's nice to know it's not in there. It's not an overbearing in this sample. It's not an overbearing Bay Rum, as they can be sometimes. They can be like, wow, in your face. This is not. Strength is more like, I'd say like a 4 out of 10. Good solid scent strength as far as soaps go. You never see a 10 out of 10 really, and so at least I have never have in soaps. Probably about a 7 is about as high as I've ever seen as far as scent strength. But yeah, a lot around between the 2 and the 4 mark. That's like normal amounts, and it smells nice. It smells bay rummy, of course, but not in your face. So it's like you could wear this one in the office if you shaved with this. Yeah, it's not going to be a problem. Just scooping out back of my spoon, a generous almond sized out of the sample puck here. Let me just get that off the spoon, set that aside. And now let's smush it in the bottom of my Shave Nation bowl here. There's like a little indent in the bottom of that bowl too for the soaps stuff too, but I like to smush it where it's kind of overflowing from that too as well. Just to smooth shit down flat. It is a soft, croapy soap, so yeah, it's not real hard, so it's easy to manipulate and all that. Let me wash my thumb off here in the soap water, warm soap water, and sink water rather. There we go. Now my other hand, we're going to put one application of water on that just to get that wet. I just like to do that. And my brush has been soaking in the sink here because my sink water is warm, not hot. So I don't really have 2 concerns about glue coming undone, what have you. But I'll show you this one in a minute. Shake, shake. There we go. Now I can show it to you. This is see that it's the Parker Best Badger knot. Or is this the silver tip? This might be the silver tip. Yeah, this is the silver tip. And it's not the densest knot I've ever used. It was like my first foray into badger knots was this one. But it still does the job admirably. So yes, it's still in my rotation. It's still there. Otherwise, if I didn't like it, I would have gotten rid of it. But let's get started here. Of course, 250 swirls, because that's what I always do, just to be consistent to show you. And we're going to start in 50 at a time. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's just starting to think about making some soap. I'm going to add in another little splash of water here off my fingers. There we go. And 50 more. Yeah, it's starting to think about making some leather here now after 100 swirls. Next 50. Yeah, it's starting to lather up now. That's really building in the brush quite a bit. I'm going to add some more. Third application of water. All right, yeah. Thirsty little soap. So we got 100 more to go, 50 more at a time. Yes, yeah, that brush, the soap in the brush is coming along really nicely. See the slickness, the gleam off the brush here, and we're 200 in. We got 50 more to go. There we go. And it feels like it's just really starting to come into its own, like it would start building volume at this point. But I'm 250 in now. I got plenty in the brush. Is it peaky? There's little peaks there. You can see a little bit of peak. Yeah, it's peaking, so it's stiff enough, and all that is at the right consistency where I can use it. So let's do that. Just building that up on the face a little bit here too. Yes, I see the as it's going on the face, that bay rum, just classic bay rum scent, very nice, but more subdued. I mean, it's still a 4. It's not a 2. It's like a 4 out of 10, but it's not crazy as far as a lot of in your face type scent. So I like that. I like how it's a little more. Can't call it subtle because it's not a 2, but it's more like your other aftershaves you might wear to the office, what have you too. So yeah, to me, you could get away with the office on this one. You wouldn't have to save it for weekends and going out and what have you. Because we don't want to save our aftershaves and our soaps. We want to use them when we want to use them. Alrighty, here, pass 1 with the grain with the Razorock Hawk version 3 stainless steel. And the blade is the Captain Pink mild blade on this. Not the guarded blade, the unguarded, but the mild blade. I tend to like this one. Especially in my Black One Vector, I like this blade because it's not so overly the top sharp as far as that razor goes, especially. Yeah, I'm liking this. See, just of course it's directly under my nose, but the scent here is it's nice. It's not overbearing. It's a nice scent strength. It's enjoyable to be smelling it while I'm shaving. And of course I had 2 days growth like normal. I didn't mention that earlier, but yeah, 2 days growth. And we just knocked off a layer with that. Reaching from my leaf twig here for under the nose. You see that? That's what I use for under here. There we go. That side's good. And that side's good. There we go. And I'm going to go back to the vector for right here today. There we go. Pass 1 is complete. Let's soap up for pass 2. And of course, pass 1 was with the grain. Pass 2 will be across the grain. There we go. Now I'm doing office work, paying bills, I think making appointments and things like that today in my home office here today. So I'll be doing that and probably recording my well, actually won't be recording. I'm just going to give the soap for my last giveaway. There's not going to be any announcement for it. I'm just going to pick it, and it's the first 5 people, and I'm going to draw numbers out of a hat, 1 to 5, and whoever that is will win it. And I'm just going to contact them only. There's not going to be any fanfare. It was just a quick little giveaway for my subscribers. But and then give it a couple of weeks. I'm going to span this out. A couple of weeks, I will be giving away my normal giveaways with like the baker's dozen or how many 12 to 14 soaps and some aftershaves in there. That'll be coming up in a few weeks, so you can be looking forward to that. But pass 2 went along great here, so let's soap up for pass 3. And that's plenty of soap. Alrighty, let's get that hawk moving here. Pass 3 is against the grain. Of course, light weight of the razor only. It's stainless steel. I don't need to add any pressure of my own at all. Oh, that's nice. Here we go. Nice and light. Wide head too. These blades, because this takes the, what's it, Artizan style blade. And they're about 25%, 20-25% wider blade. This is single edge only. And it is thicker. I find these blades to give a more stable shave for stability of the blade, that type of thing. Really like these. Of course, they're more expensive. They're more like a buck or so per blade, but I find I can get 12 shaves out of these instead of just 4 that I do off the DEs. So yeah, it helps knock it down a little bit to more like 30 to 40 cents a piece type of thing, per week of shaving, that type. If you do it like I do for four shaves a week. And I do that. So this is going to be rotated through. I'm going to be basically doing a series of single edge razors for the next 3 or 4 weeks. So I'm going to be in a single edge mode. I know not all of you appreciate the single edges, which is a shame because this is phenomenal. I really enjoy this razor. Stretch out the neck here. Okay, let's give this a feel. Oh, a little bit of a buffing pass right around here, over at this side, okay? And that's about basically both sides of the Adam's apple, looks like. So let's get a little water going. Here we go, just splash a little water. Make sure to go both directions because it does grow in a V here. Oh, got that. Okay, so just the other side. All right, there we go. Get that right here. Oh, there. Nope, no, one left. There we go. Anything over here? No, not really. Okay. There we go, done. All right, let me wash all this up, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back here. Yeah, just washed off the face and the equipment here. So, yeah, face now just needs a couple of splashes of cold water, so I can use the alum, which I need to get. There we go, got my alum. So let's do 2 splashes of cold water and put some alum on. Here we go, get the alum wet and we go to town here. A couple of minor stings here and there, especially up along the high line here. And down low, a couple of stings. Yeah, not much. Little stings here and there. Oh, one right there, not too major. Okay, there we go. Now let me rinse this off. There we go. There. Feels good. And I do, of course, have the matching aftershave for this here sample as well. And of course, both of these samples will go into my giveaway that's going to be in a few weeks from now. So set that aside. Of course, there's only one scoop out of this. And I've got a bunch of those with one scoop out of them that I'll be sharing. So yeah, with a giveaway. But just give this a little shake. Put that cap down and spray wipe. A couple of extra squirts here too. Let the alcohol dissipate here a little bit so we get a better scent. All right. Yeah. Now it's calming down. The alcohol is dissipating, and it's just a warm, summery scent. It's just it's what getting third week of July, so yeah, it's appropriate time frame wise. To have this, just a nice summery scent. Makes you think of islands and a tropical drink and a coconut or something, you know. Oh, daydreams. Oh yeah, smells good. Smells really good. That razor gave a nice close shave without being too harsh on the neck or anything. So yeah, just really enjoy that razor. Takes a few more rinses out because there's only one side. But yeah, it did an admirable job. Really, really appreciate that razor. And always look forward to when it comes up in rotation. But I hope you learned something. Hope you liked. If you did, please subscribe. And with that, go with God.